dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They will throw on first down with Burrow. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. 2nd down and 8. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the 16, Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
11 mighty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
11 Thomas. 11 mighty. 11
Out of
mighty.
the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
We can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Philly's offense ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Hurts. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Holding offense.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Burrow will throw. This to Jarwin. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll go underneath here to Evans. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is fielded inside the 5. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line.
It's a gain of 34, so that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he's loose again. He's at the 40, the 20. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. I think they have to.
Nixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security.
Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his second touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Eagles will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now, get some points on this drive.
To throw again on second down. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's the tight end Hurst with it. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4. The Eagles on their line.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Third down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
McPherson's kick is good, and they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Runs over him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll run with Hunt. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Jake Elliott readies for the field goal try. He was originally drafted by the Bengals. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They run again with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. A carry here for Hunt. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go. 11.
From the 45 on second down. Burrow, he's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This is caught, it's Boyd. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog.